We are building up to the FIFA World Cup 2022 final between France and Argentina. More than France versus Argentina, it is Kylian Mbappe versus Lionel Messi. One GOAT against a potential GOAT. But how have the last 5 FIFA World Cup finals been? Remember, we want a thriller, we want exciting football, we don't want dour football. In looking at this context, how will the 2022 FIFA World Cup final be in Qatar? Well, if you have to look at past instances, there have been at least 2 finals or 3 finals that have gone into extra time, with one going the full distance, penalties. So, how has the last 5 FIFA World Cups been when it comes to the final? We begin with 2002, the final between Brazil versus Germany, and it was a clinical display from the Seleção Canaria, with Brazil beating Germany 2-0 and Ronaldo, the original Ronaldo, scoring 2 goals. Match was won in regular time. That means it did not go into extra time or penalties, and Brazil won the title for the 5th time. Unfortunately, that remains the last time Brazil won the FIFA World Cup title, and that is why now their wait has been extended by 4 more years. Let us go 4 years ahead, and 2006, Italy versus France. This was the first final in the modern era that went into penalties. Remember, in the 20th century, the 1994 World Cup final went into penalties. Brazil won that against Italy. 12 years later, Italy were once again facing a penalty shootout. And in that, Italy defeated France 5-3 on penalties. Match went into it after the regulation time score, and even after extra time score, it ended 1-1. Zidane had a penaldo, and it was Pirlo's brilliance that ensured that Italy and France ended 1-1. But during extra time, there was an incident which changed the entire complexion of the game. Zinedine Zidane's infamous headbutt to Marco Materazzi ensured that France would be playing with only 10 men. That headbutt became the major talking point and even eclipsed the final. David Trezeguet, who had scored the golden goal in France's 2000 Euro win, missed the penalty, and that is why Italy won 5-3 on penalties. It was the Azzurri's 4th World Cup title. 2010, and from the Azzurri, it was the turn of the La Roja to ensure that they etched their name in football history. Spain defeated the Netherlands 1-0, and it was a brilliant effort from Andres Iniesta, who scored in the 116th minute of extra time. With just 4 minutes left, Spain sealed the title, and for the Oranje, it was their 3rd loss in the World Cup final, 1974, 1978 and 2010. For Spain, it was the start of their brilliant tiki-taka domination, 2008 Euro, 2010 World Cup, 2012 Euro. The only team in history, by the way, to defend the Euro title. So it was a golden generation for La Roja. 2014, Maracana Stadium. Lionel Messi's Argentina had reached the final, where they were facing a very, very disciplined Germany. Perhaps Messi had the time to erase that GOAT debate 8 years earlier, because winning the World Cup title in the enemy's background is simply a magnificent feat. But unfortunately, Germany won after 24 years in the FIFA World Cup. Mario Götze, he scored a goal in the 113th minute, and Argentinian hearts sank. Messi had dragged them into the final by his own brilliance, but unfortunately, they could not stop Germany, and Germany became the first European nation to win in South America. That was the brilliance by which Germany etched their name into the history books. European domination continued in the FIFA World Cup, and in 2018 we saw France taking on Croatia. Croatia had a remarkable journey with extra time wins against Denmark, if you want to say against England, and also against Russia. But in the final, they were undone by some brilliance from Antoine Griezmann, and more importantly, Kylian Mbappe scored. He became the 2nd teenager after Pele to score in the final. The boy with the world at his feet showed that he had arrived on the big stage, and France won 4-2 against Croatia. It was the 2nd title for Les Bleus, because they had won it in 2000, and now in 2022 they'll be aiming to repeat 60 years of history. Remember, the last team to successfully win back-to-back FIFA World Cup titles was Brazil, 1958 and 1962. Prior to that, it was Italy. Can France join them? We will be awaiting that result in a couple of hours' time. But remember, Messi's 36-year wait, or LeBlanc scoring 60 years and erasing 60 years of pain. Thank you so much, folks, for listening to this video. We'll be back with more updates from Sports Today. Press the like, comment and share button. We are building up to the FIFA World Cup. Press that bell icon so that you know when we go live. Thank you.